Welcome back to What's in Her Pot. Today we're going to keep it very simple and make a delicious moist banana bread. Alright, for the recipe and the ingredients, I'll see you back in a sec. So for today's recipe, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 to 5 ripe bananas, 1 egg. That's optional. You can omit the egg. And you can use applesauce in its place, or you can combine both. I'm going to use 4 ounces today. We're going to use about 3/4 cups of raisins. Of course, those are optional. You can put walnuts or whatever you like in your banana bread, or some people like to use chocolate chips. It's up to you, but we really enjoy using raisins over here. And of course, I'm using 3/4 cups, but you can put how much you want. You can take a little bit out or put more. It's all up to you. We're going to use 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And again, there are other options. You can use softened butter. In today's recipe, we're going to use vegetable oil. I'm going to use 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, and 1 teaspoon of almond essence. All right, guys, I will see you back in just a little bit. Stay tuned. By mashing these bananas. You can use a fork or a potato masher if you want. This is so easy to make, guys. This is the hardest part right here. So I like little chunks in mine, so I'm not gonna get it all the way through. But again, do it how you like it. No strict rules here, just have fun with it, okay? Go ahead and combine the wet ingredients in this bowl. Put in your vegetable oil, 1 egg, brown sugar, and your white sugar. Give it a little mix. Okay, to this mixture, we're going to put in some almond essence. About 1 teaspoon, and some vanilla essence as well, about the same, 1 teaspoon. And add in your applesauce. Again, this is optional. In this container, I have 4 ounces. All right, let's set this aside for a little bit and mix our dry ingredients. Okay, let's go ahead and add in our baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Go ahead and put your raisins in at this point, or like I said, you can omit the raisins. You can put in your chocolate chips or almonds, whatever you prefer. I didn't put any salt in this, guys. You can, but I choose to not put any salt today. But if you're gonna put salt to this recipe, you can put in about a quarter of a teaspoon, just very little, okay? Give it a good mix. All right, and now let's incorporate our wet ingredients into the flour. Just a little bit at a time and mix as you go. Oops, don't break anything. Fold it in. Just make sure to mix well to incorporate all the flour at the bottom, okay? You want to mix evenly. And so we've used vegetable oil in this recipe. Of course, you can use butter, some softened butter as well. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and put in our nutmeg. Just grate some fresh nutmeg in there. Of course, you can use the powdered one, but fresh is best. About a teaspoon worth. Oh, I guess half is on the counter and not in the bowl. Mix well. Make sure you scrape the sides, get everything in there. So you can put this in a food processor. I do not recommend it. I like doing this the old-fashioned way. And again, you don't want to really mix. Just give it a good stir. Just fold it over until you don't see any more of the white flour in there. Make sure it's combined well. Okay guys, so at this point we're going to go ahead and put the batter in the pan. I went ahead and lined it with some butter and I put in some parchment paper in there. Is this step necessary? No, it is not, but it sure makes the cleanup process a lot easier, okay? All right, sounds like our oven is ready. So don't put it all the way up, about halfway. I let this bake for an hour and 15 minutes. I went ahead and made a little glaze. It's made with just a few ounces of water with about 3 tablespoons of white sugar or brown sugar and just a few drops of vanilla essence. Let it come to a boil until it forms a nice thick syrup. And I went ahead and started putting a slight glaze over this banana bread. Now, this is optional. Usually for this recipe, I would do about 2 cups of sugar, but because I knew that I was going to put a glaze today, I opted to use just 1.5. So again, if you're going to use the glaze, just put 1.5 cups of sugar in the banana bread, and if you are, just use 1.5 cups instead. So this looks really lovely. And to top it off, we're going to sprinkle it with a little bit of powdered sugar. That's it. That is it. Doesn't it look lovely, guys? All right, let's pull it out of the pan. As promised, we used parchment paper to line the dish because look, it comes right out. Look at that. You see how easy that is? Super easy, and it makes cleanup a breeze. Everyone's been asking for the recipe for my banana bread. It is soft, bouncy. Look at that. Perfection. All right, it's about time we dig in. Let's see how it looks inside. All right, let's cut in. The moment of truth, guys. Bam. Look at that. Do you see that? You can almost fold it into, it is spongy. This is the consistency we're looking for. It is super spongy and moist. Look at that. Yes, it's very hot. Super soft. Look how soft that is. It's beautiful. Every time I would serve my banana bread at work, it'll be the first thing to go. Look at that, super soft. Enjoy, guys. I promise you, it is delicious. Delicious, absolutely savory. It is just, Okay, well, you can see what's happening here. Oh my God, it is so good. It is so good. Look at that. Soft, very moist, and spongy. And the applesauce does make a huge difference, guys. All right, I'm about to have another mouthful of this. Enjoy. Be sure to comment and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell so the next time I post a video, you'll be notified right away. Enjoy this. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know how it turned out for you. Bye-bye.